record button, so we are good to go. And I'm going to share the screen and grab it right now. Perfect. Okay, I think we're good to go. So thank you everyone for joining us tonight. We're going to be talking about our Transform 30 program. And some of you I know on the call tonight are also looking at our 10-day shred. And so whether you choose 10 days or 30 days, the program is still the same. It's just shorter in length. And as a lot of people get excited to hear that 10 days means only one weekend of stopping your bad habits. Anyways, my name is Nicole Scott. I'm a holistic nutritionist. I was introduced to the Juice Plus products over 10 years ago. I resisted for a very long time. My mom kept on introducing us to the products, but as a nutritionist and a mother who juiced and Vitamixed and got organic greens delivered to her doorstep weekly, I just didn't think that there was value adding and spending more money on fruits and vegetables in these capsules. However, I did have these two little monkeys, a 2-year-old and a 3-year-old daughter that got sick all the time. And my one daughter had 75 food allergies. And it was at that point where we had gone through another bout of sickness where I just called my mom and said, I'm done. I don't know what else to do. These kids eat so well. I cook everything from scratch. Maybe I am missing something. So I became open-minded enough to check it out, and I haven't looked back. So very, very grateful for the opportunity to share Juice Plus. What happened after 4 months is that my energy levels went up. I used to be the mom that crashed at 8 o'clock at night and slept right through, and all of a sudden I was staying up till 11 o'clock at night. So it made. And then in regards to my daughter who had the allergies, within a year her 75 food allergies had disappeared, and we contributed to the change that Juice Plus had on her immune health for sure. So just grateful for that. And then, about 3 years ago, a program came along called the Transform 30 program, which was developed by Dr. Mitra Ray, a very holistic-minded doctor, cancer researcher. She said a research geek, plant-based doctor that just absolutely wanted to change so many lives. And she knew that people needed a program, basic rules. And we were finding that when you combined our Juice Plus capsules, which is the 30 plants, and the Juice Plus Complete, for every scoop is an extra 20 plants, all of a sudden you're putting up with 50 to 70 plants in someone's body. And when we were starting to do that and combine it with some simple rules, we were seeing such amazing results. And so Mitra put this professional program together. We've been using it for over 3 years. And tonight, myself and Melissa Hyde, a personal trainer, is going to be going through the program to share if this is something that might resonate with you now or down the road. It's always about timing for people. Let me see here. Trying to see who is maybe not on mute. I'm going through here. Melissa, can you see if there's anybody not on mute? I'm getting lots of background noise. If you're not, there we go. Perfect. Thank you. Okay, so let's get started. So in regards to the trends going on in the world, as a very concerned parent and nutritionist, this has been going on for quite some time, which is the quality and nutrient density of our food has been in decline. And it's actually a very scary place for all of the stuff that's showing up in our food supply and all the toxins that are on our food. People are just being bombarded every day with this in their diet, unfortunately. Unless you were living in a bubble and on a farm and making everything from scratch, which unfortunately that's not what the population is doing today. And then of course you've got our produce coming from all over the world, and as soon as it starts to get picked from the mother root, it starts to almost go into a decay process where that nutrition starts to fade away. And on average, in 8 days of spinach being transported from one country to another, you're losing upwards of 40 to 60% of the nutrition in that spinach. So when I look back at my story, and I was this nutritionist that thought she was eating well and had 10 to 15 servings in her diet, when we added Juice Plus and it filled in the gap where we started to feel better, what I realized is despite us eating as well as we could, it just wasn't enough nutrition from those 10 to 15 servings of fruits and vegetables that our body needed. See here. Sorry, I got distracted because there's background noise. The other trend that's going on is the toxicity on our planet, and I think you guys would agree that it's coming from everywhere, from the cars and the chemicals on our food and the water that we're drinking, and the skin care products that we're putting on our face. It just ends up becoming so intense for our body, and it overloads our liver. And then that's when we start to see a lot of different diseases happening in our body, or just maybe feeling sluggish and not being able to move as fast and achy. And, Dr. Mitra developed this program with cleansing in mind, not a starvation diet, not any type of a diet, just more of a lifestyle of what we need to live every day, so that we can have the healthiest body and minimize the toxins. So this slide is probably the most important slide that you will learn tonight. It's showing you the difference between what typically most people do, which is diet and over exercise, versus cleansing. So on the top there, you'll see that woman example with the toxins in her body. And typically what most people try to do to feel better is they diet, so they're cutting their calories, and they're exercising without the proper nutrition, and there's a lot of stress that happens on the body. So in 4 weeks, 8 weeks, 12 weeks, you might start to see some difference, and what we call that is skinny fat. So they might look good on the outside, but in the inside they haven't dealt with their toxic load, and they still have a lot of the same conditions. They're tired, they're achy, they're just not feeling good. They still get headaches. Their bowels aren't moving regularly. You might know someone like that, where they might look good on the outside, but they don't feel so great on the inside. And typically what happens is we will see a rebound, and they'll even rebound larger than when they started. What we're trying to focus on is the cleansing aspect. We're trying to take somebody that either wants to take their health to the next level and they don't know how to do it, and we're going to show them through either a 10-day or a 30-day is how you can get your snowball health snowball rolling. And so it's about loading your body with a ton of fruits and vegetables so you can start getting those impurities out. We're going to shed fat so that you're not going to get to a place where you're going to rebound. And tonight we're going to talk about how we can keep your liver clean so that you can get rid of your aches and pains and feel very, very healthy. So the easiest part of our program is to say yes to our Juice Plus capsules and yes to our Juice Plus complete vegan drink. Combining 2 shakes a day plus our capsules is giving you the foundation of 70 plants, 70 non-GMO plants. That is a great start and very, very affordable. Okay, next slide. This visual here that I have up shows you the variety of fruits and vegetables and berries and whole grains that we use to put in the products. I'll give you an example of how the Juice Plus capsules, how we manage to get all of the fruit and vegetables in the capsules. So we take, let's say an example would be take a papaya, and we crush the entire papaya plant, including the seeds and the skin, and remove the water, the sugar and the salt, and some of the fiber. And when you do that, all you're left with is the most important part of the plant, which is your micronutrients. And imagine 38 plants, and they get combined and they get put in a red, which is your fruit, green, which is your veggie, and purple, which is your berry. And so you're getting that powerhouse rainbow. I like to say from head to toe, you are covered. The Juice Plus Complete, I don't know if anybody's had shakes before. I think I've experimented with practically every shake in the marketplace, and I can tell you that there are some nasty ones out there. We've been taking the Juice Plus Complete now for 11 years. I love it that it's plant-based. There's no wheat in it, so it's gluten-free, and it's GMO ingredients that we use, vanilla or chocolate, and it is a great way to get some awesome nutrition on the go. I use mine in the morning before a workout, and I also, when I'm on the T30 program, have my second shake usually in the evening. But Melissa's going to tell you a little bit more later about what a day in the life looks like of our program. Our goal in the program is to help you balance your blood sugar and stay in the zone of willpower. And what we mean by that is, again, this is not a program that you're starving yourself. We are going to be giving or having the 2 shakes a day. You're going to have a healthy meal. You're going to have a cup of healthy snacks through the day. And they're going to be snacks and meals that are going to help keep your blood sugar balanced so that you can make intelligent choices and keep your energy levels balanced throughout the day. So like I said, the easy part is to say yes to Juice Plus Complete and the Trio caps. We want to make sure you're drinking enough water. I've been drinking, gosh, how many? 2 to 3 liters of water so that your urine remains clear. Obviously, if you're working out, you'll need more. We are encouraging people to start moving their body 30 to 60 minutes 4 times a week, if that is possible for you. Some people, you know, their priority is just energy. They don't have the energy to get to that place yet. But we meet people where they're at. The big 2 that we find you get the most difference is when you say 0 wheat. So say no to wheat and say no to dairy. Those are definitely inflammatory foods. And we see that people feel the best when they take those 2 categories out. We want to make sure that you're breathing. We want to reduce that stress, big belly breath, so that you can really just, I guess, get connected and stay in the moment for a few minutes in the day. And it just feels so good when we can just take and push our shoulders back and take those breaths. I like to take a little sticky note and put the letter B on it and put it on the steering wheel just as a reminder to breathe when you're out and about. Sleep, we definitely encourage you to plan ahead and get a full night's sleep. 7, 8 hours, even 9 hours. Sleep is like medicine. We want to make sure that you're considering your last meal by 6, 7 latest so that you can rest and digest. And if you are an athlete or you are pregnant or breastfeeding, we want to make sure that you're having enough calories, and maybe you'll need an extra snack in there or 2. Here are just some of the stories that I just want to share with you. Michelle, you can see in a very short period of time, in 90 days, she had lost 20 pounds, standing up a bit taller. We also have another couple that did the program, and in 9 months, she went from a size 12 to a 2. Usually the men follow after they see the partner having so much success, and it's so neat to hear the couple stories. This particular lady had dropped 40 pounds in 4 months and got off her medication. This one was a big story. This was a woman that was going blind and was diagnosed with MS and was on 10 medications. And she ended up changing her diet. T30 became a lifestyle for her. She became cane-free, off 9 meds, in control of MS, and down 7 dress sizes. A friend of mine, Larry Barnes, your typical male beer belly, wheat belly, whatever you call it, just that extra 40 pounds was sitting around his gut, and he decided to say no to wheat, no to dairy, and do 1 extra shake a day, because Larry was actually on Juice Plus for 20 years, and he was on 1 shake already. So the difference for him was adding 1 more shake and getting rid of the wheat and getting rid of the dairy, and he's kept his weight off. He's lost 40 pounds. So it's not all about weight. We have a lot of people that are getting on the program because maybe they don't have weight to lose. Some people actually gain weight on the program, lean muscle. We have people that start the program where they have a lot of skin issues. And this particular lady, you can see in a very short period of time, cleaned out her insides, and it showed up on her skin. We've got Lindsay, and again, a friend of ours that ended up clearing up her skin as well and getting pregnant with baby number 2, and actually just delivered baby number 2, which is exciting because she was having a lot of fertility issues and not being able to have babies. Hair growth as well. Again, it all comes down to just cellular nutrition, right? It's all about giving the body and the cells what they need. I could keep on going on with stories, but in summary, just a couple things I want to share. Juice Plus is the most researched whole food supplement in the world. We have been recognized around the world with NSF's and NSF Sport, and that just means it's a third-party independent company that tests to make sure of our purity. And our products were in the 2012 London Games with many of the countries and their athletes on our products. That's how safe it is. Just in regards to summary, right now, currently myself personally, I am on the 10-day shred. I am just finishing day 7. People say, well, how are you feeling? You know, what's the difference? And I kind of always laugh and chuckle because I always have stories when I stick hardcore to this program. So a couple stories. So this last night I went to bed at 10 o'clock, and by 4 o'clock this morning, which is 6 hours sleep, I literally jumped out of bed. I was ready. I thought I had slept in because my alarm is set for 5:11, and then I realized that it was that early. So when you start to clean out your body, I find that you don't need as much sleep. For me, what I was detoxing a little bit in the beginning through my eyes. My eyes were just like totally pouring out goopy stuff. It was so disgusting. And now that has subsided. And I'm just, my pants are starting to feel looser around the waist, and I just feel stronger and healthier. I'm still in my workout clothes from this morning. I not only went to the gym once this morning, I went to the gym twice because I had this abundance of energy tonight. So for me on this program, it just means I'm just cleaning up, getting my energy back, and feeling that mental clarity. So on that note, I'm going to get Melissa as a personal trainer just to go through what a day in the life of the T30 slash, I'm going to say whether you choose T30 or the 10-day shred, it's the same program. So I'm just going to let her go through what a day in the life of it is and go through the cost of the program. Melissa?
All right, I'm just going to see if how I can switch to share my screen here. Okay, you have to stop sharing yours, Nicole.
Yep.
And then I can share mine. Awesome. Thanks. Okay, first I'll just say hi to everyone, and thanks so much for joining the call and tuning in to learn more about our programs. You know, as a personal trainer, we get 0 nutrition education unless you take some courses. And I was at that point in my personal training career where I was thinking about going back to nutrition school because I knew that I needed to learn more to help my clients. I would get asked all the time about different supplements, and I would always have the same answer: go downstairs to the health food store and ask them. Or I myself would go into the health food store and look for, usually was looking for a multivitamin because I've got 3 kids, all competitive athletes, and I never knew what to get them. And I would just walk out of the store. So when a friend shared Juice Plus with me, I remember being really excited and relieved. I thought, for the first time in my life, I understand what these ingredients are. And she told me about the research, and I thought, well, that's great. But what really excited me is the fact that there were 3 Olympic teams using the product, as well as thousands and thousands of other athletes. So I thought, if it's good enough for them, surely it's good enough for our family. And it just made sense. I mean, who doesn't know or believe that we need more fruits and veg, right? So we just jumped in right away, and my whole family started taking it. We didn't really have any health issues, and I'm grateful for that. I wouldn't change it. So what I noticed with my family is energy. My son can't eat the capsules after 3 o'clock in the afternoon, or he has too much energy. He can't go to sleep. If the kids would ever start to get a sniffle, we would just double up and it would be gone. Or a crazy story, my oldest went off to university on a gymnastics scholarship last year. and ended up getting mono, and it was horrible. I have never felt so helpless as a mom in my whole life. She's 16 hours away. I'm used to having her in my house where I can do everything for her when she's competing and make her food and all that stuff. And all of a sudden she's far away. Her teammates think she's contagious, so nobody's coming around to help her. She's alone in her residence because it's Christmas break, and she's Canadian, so therefore she's considered an international student. So there she is by herself with mono, can't even get out of bed, doesn't want to eat or drink anything because she doesn't want to have to get up to go to the bathroom because she has so little energy. So she started taking a capsule every single hour she was awake and sipped on the shakes when she could, and within 2 weeks she was back in the gym. And I don't know if any of you have had mono, know someone who has mono, but they usually say 6 weeks before you're up and about. So I was absolutely thrilled and forever grateful. For me, this is just like an insurance policy for my kids being that far away, or even now I know what it's doing in their body. So I would never, ever, ever go a day without it. So I would share stories like that with my clients, and they'd be like, well, that's great, but I just want more energy. I just want to lose weight. So when the Transform 30 program came out, I got so excited. I thought, at last, we now have a program, because that's what everybody wants. So I thought, this is going to be awesome. I could be that. I felt like a trainer in their pocket. I could be with them every day. They'd be with me when they were training, and then now they knew what they needed to do in addition to that. I had no idea how drastically this program would change people's lives. Did they lose weight? Oh, yeah. Did they have more energy? Oh, yeah. But I have seen type 2 diabetes pretty much gone, reversed in 30 days. Fibromyalgia, eczema, things, crazy stories like that I never believed would have happened. And the weight loss, I always believed that it was calories in versus calories out. Simple math, I would say. You just got to watch how much you're eating and how much you're exercising and have a negative balance, and then you'd lose weight. And only 2 pounds a week. That was the safe amount. But with this program, oh my goodness, the most I've ever seen is someone lose 44 pounds in 1 month. Absolutely amazing. So when you get the toxins out of your body, the body sheds the fat. That is the key. So this has just changed so much in my personal training for all my clients, being able to help them get rid of that last 5, 10, 15 pounds, or just change their health drastically. It's absolutely fabulous. So let me just share my screen with you guys just to give you a typical day here. I've written out, here it is. So this is what a typical day looks like. Is this good? Can you guys see what I'm seeing? Yeah. No, everybody's on mute. Okay, I'll just keep talking. Somebody give me a thumbs up.
Yeah.
Good. So most of you are probably doing this already, having a glass of water or lemon water first thing in the morning. You want to do that because during the night, your body's been really busy detoxing, and this is going to help flush all those toxins out. It's kind of like a squeegee going through your body. So you want to have that. And that's a great time to take your capsules. At least for me, that's when I remember I take them all first thing in the morning. Some people like to split it up, half in the morning, half midday, whatever works for you. Just eat it. It is food. And yes, you can take it on an empty stomach. It is food. And then your first meal, breakfast, you want to have a power shake. And we have a full recipe book, 40 pages of smoothie recipes actually. Or if you have your own favorite, awesome. Just add the Juice Plus Complete to that. And you would have that as a shake. And mid-morning, if you're hungry, eat. This is not about counting calories. As I said today, the only thing we count is quantities and colors. How much can you eat, fruits and veg? So eat. My go-to in the morning is often an apple with some kind of nut butter. Then lunch, or as we call a power meal, and you can either eat another shake and a great big green salad just loaded with vegetables, and there's a whole bunch of examples there, same as your omega fats. Make sure you have some of those, some proteins, and even a dressing idea right there. So you can have that at lunch or dinner. It just depends on what your lifestyle is, right? For me, it's really easy for me to do that, the shake and salad at night, and then have something different at lunchtime because I'm home then. At night, I'm usually running around, so this is a little easier, but it doesn't matter, either or. Then In the afternoon, if you're hungry, again, have another snack. And along with this program, there's a full guidebook with recipes, including meals and snack ideas. So refer to those. Again, my go-to is hummus and veggies. I love that. I have that just about every single afternoon. And then at dinner, so this is what I was talking about, you could have a shake and a big green salad, or you could have something like this, lightly steamed vegetables, or an easy example is a stir fry. That's another easy go-to in my house. Or another amazing recipe, we'll share this, is a, what's it called? A sweet potato and chickpea pate, like a burger. Oh my gosh, it's so good. I've been eating that lately. So you can have that type of meal at dinner, or you can have it at lunchtime, whatever works for you. If you're totally flexible, then I would recommend having the shake and big salad in the evening. I find I have way more energy. And then water, 2 to 3 liters. I personally am telling people to go at least 3 liters because of the weather that we've been having. It's so warm. And a lot of people are adding the exercise into their day, so you need loads and loads and loads of water. But the best way is to take a look at the color, and it has to remain clear, and then you know you're getting that. By the time you're thirsty, it's way too late. You're already dehydrated. So you need to drink throughout the day. And my daughter, who's just started today on her first 10-day shred with me, she only had 1 bottle of water. So then when she got home tonight, she's chugging water, and I'm just looking at her. I said, Mackenzie, you're going to end up running to the bathroom all night long. You don't want to chug all your water at night. You want to drink it throughout the day. So it actually has time to go into your body and get absorbed. If you're just drinking it by the liter all at once, it's just like a waterfall coming in your body, and guess what? It's going to come right out. So that is a typical day in terms of what you want to be eating. Lots of recipes available, everything you need to be successful in this program. And the other key thing is to find a buddy. Get somebody to do it with you. It will keep you accountable. I was making muffins today, gluten-free, dairy-free, banana muffins, and I made half with chocolate chip and half without. And both Kenzie and I wanted the ones with chocolate chip, but because we're doing this together, it kept both of us accountable. So find a buddy to do this program with. It's way more fun. You can swap recipes, or even if you're like me, you're lazy, you could get your friend to cook one day and you could cook the other day, so you don't have to do both. But that is it in a nutshell. So just to go over the pricing here, let me show you how affordable a typical day is. I got to switch screens here, one sec. Back here. Okay, I'm going to go back to sharing my screen. Here we are. Okay. All right, just one sec. Let me jump ahead. So here's an example of, whoops. Sorry, guys. Sort of 3 different levels you can do this program at. I can't recommend the platinum enough. You will definitely get the most benefits. You can see the simple chart here shows you. It's simply because you're cramming more plants into your body, more fruits and vegetables than the other 2 programs. Therefore, you are going to feel better. You're giving your body simply more nutrition, and it's going to be that much easier to stick to the program because your cravings are going to be gone. You're getting the nutrition you need. So this is Alberta, BC. I'll do Ontario. So for $9 and 65 cents a day, you're getting 2 meals with your shakes plus the capsules. So you're getting over, there's 30 plants in the capsules and then 20 in each shake. So you're getting over 70 plants in your body. Do you think you're going to feel different if you add that kind of nutrition? And it's organic and it's non-GMO. Oh my goodness. So even people that think that they are eating a large quantity per day from the grocery store, that is fantastic. But sadly, it is still not enough because of the pesticides and everything else that Nicole already talked about. This here simply bridges the gap, and all of us have a gap, some just bigger than others. So that is it. Or if you wanted to do just the 1 shake a day, it's only $6 and change. I mean, think about that. What could you buy? That's like 1 drink at Starbucks right there. covers that cost. And in fact, most people that have been on this program have told me they actually save money on their grocery bill every week or every month, however you want to add it up, because you're not buying cookies and crackers and chips and granola bars and all those kind of extra snacky things, because you don't have those cravings and it's not part of the program. So you're just buying loads of raw fruits and vegetables. And you know what else? You're not throwing it out either, because as your spinach starts to wilt a little bit, you throw it into the freezer or you throw it into your smoothie right then and there, and you use up all of this produce. So it's just an absolutely amazing program. It just makes sense from an affordability standpoint and from a health standpoint. And it even gets better. So these capsules here, whether you order the capsules or the chewables, totally up to you. With every adult order, you actually get a free order for a child. It's just one way our amazing company gives back, because they know how it's impacting children's health. So now you have an additional order for a child. So that brings the cost down even further, and everyone gets healthier. And it's amazing. Kids are always watching us, whatever it is that we're doing. So you start doing this 10-day shred, and because it's not a diet, because it's eating properly, your kids can join you and have fun making smoothie recipes. And you'll see the changes in them. It's just so awesome knowing that my kids know how to make smoothies. As crazy it sounds, their friends come over and they've never had a smoothie. They don't even know where to start, and how to make simple, really healthy meals. And so that's, as I said, that's why our company gives away the free product, because our mission is to inspire healthy living around the world. So we want to get as much plant matter into everyone as well. We have the products here, and also the Tower Garden, for those of you that might not be familiar with it. It's a simple way to grow your own plants. It doesn't use any soil. There's no weeding. It grows 3 times as fast as a traditional soil garden, and it uses 90% less water than a traditional soil garden. So it's super smart for us, and it's super smart for the environment. So whoever invited you on the call tonight can share more information on that Tower Garden with you.
On that,
and that's it. I'll turn it back over to Nicole.
Perfect. Thank you, Melissa. For those of you on the call that don't know about our Friday event, we've got, if you are close to the Markham area and can come out Friday night, we actually have Stephen Ritz, who is a game changer in the world of inspiring children to grow their own green veggies. And make sure you follow up with the person that invited you on the call tonight to learn more about how you can get a free ticket for that event. I'm going to open it up. Does anybody have any questions about the program? Nope. All is good? Everyone got it? Okay, so make sure you follow up with the person that invited you so that you can get started on either the 10-day shred or the 30-day, whatever fits into your lifestyle. Thanks for joining us tonight. Thank you so much, everyone. Good night.